Red Wings win 3-1 over the Anaheim Ducks for our first back-to-back win since like the early December. Let's talk about this. Anaheim comes into this game on an 11-game losing streak. Everything is chaos. However, they're playing the Wings. Let's see what happens. First half of the game, to be honest, not much is happening. Howard's making some good saves. Gibson's making some good saves. The Wings and Ducks are trading chances, sort of, but they seem to kind of be filling each other out, not wanting to do anything stupid. Both teams are kind of at the precipice of their season, trying to figure out who are we, how good are we going to be, what's happening up in management. So neither team really wants to do anything stupid. I will say it was a pretty chippy game. Bertuzzi and Kessler going at it. Larkin going after Kessler after he hits Bertuzzi. You know, just usual Wings and Ducks chippiness. Bertuzzi goes for cross-checking. Getzlaf shoots the puck. It gets free to Nick Ritchie. He shoots from the point. 1-0 Ducks. That's what I'm talking about. It's okay to be chippy, but when being chippy costs your team a power play and a goal, it's just not worth it. So some good and some bad about how the Wings have been playing this season. At one point, Jimmy Howard, and this was the only thing that actually got any of the highlights nationally, Jimmy Howard got a stick stuck in his, it looked like the skate originally, but it looked like it was like the loop, like the strap from his pads onto his skate. So that was kind of funny. Howard, though, making pretty good saves to keep the Wings in it. Second period, Athanasiou, Mantha, and Larkin are all on the ice at the same time. That is dangerous. I saw that a couple times this game. I don't think Blashill's going to make that a line, but when you need a goal, that's a great line, I'll tell you. All three coming into the Ducks zone. Larkin drops for Athanasiou. Brilliant pass to Anthony Mantha. Mantha on his off wings, who's a lot more net to shoot at. Mantha shoots, scores, tie game. And the Wings and Ducks keep going back and forth. Both goalies being great, but late in the third, less than 5 minutes to go, Glendening has the puck. He's fighting his way into the zone. Chips it over to Vanek. Vanek gets it out to Danny DeKeyser, who is back on the Wings lineup, by the way. He shoots. Nyquist tips. He scores. Wings have the lead. And with a small amount of time left, how are they going to give it up? They do not, because a couple minutes later, Lindholm tries to pass it over the ice, but DeKeyser, again, pretty good game. You know, DeKeyser, pretty good move now that he's back. Chips the puck out, stops Duck from clearing it. He gives up to Helm. Helm with a beautiful wrist shot past John Gibson, 3-1. All they have to do is hold this lead. They do. They barely miss the empty net, but the Wings win 2 straight for the first time since early December. And you know, don't get me wrong, I'm all for Team Tank, I am all for Team Tank, even though if we were in the West, we'd be contending for a playoff spot, but that's just how good the East has been this year. But sometimes you just need those 2 wins, and the Wings got them, and they played pretty well in each win, I'll be honest. The Ducks are at 12. After that game, the Ducks fell to 12 straight losses in a row. They made a bunch of trades, and then, of course, they won the next game 3-0, because that's just the way of life. Our next game, however, is the beginning of the Western Canadian road trip, this time against Calgary. That's going to be interesting. Calgary, one of the hottest teams in the league. No one's ever made that one before. But still, Calgary, one of the best teams in the league, and that road trip is always hard. We'll see how it goes. I've been Jacob. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. And hey, looks like the Wings have finally got their ducks in a row. All right, bye.